E aí, todo mundo bem-vindo a mais uma live de Raincoat. Parte 12. Onde será que eu acabo esse jogo hoje? Ou amanhã? Pois tem Persona. Persona. Vamos lá. Acabar numa parte triste.
Kurumi.
I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
Are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
I heard about Chief Yako. Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake? If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
Ele ia dar um jeito.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong. But either way, I think it would have ended like this eventually.
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
Thank you.
To tell the truth, while you were at the lab, I looked into Chief Yako's past a bit.
Huh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here. I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach. But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along.
In short, the Chief lost his wife 4 years ago. She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
The chief's wife was an Amaterasu researcher?
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident. But there seems to be more to the story. At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information. It was the Chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded, killing her.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah, Chief Yako probably suspected that too. He was conducting his own investigation. In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant when he said he lost everything.
And the person his wife accused was...
Mas...
Weska.
Ah, Dr. Huesca.
Dr. Weska.
Do you know who that is?
No, it doesn't ring a bell. It's getting late. Let's head back to the detective agency. The chief's final words. I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
But I think he was wrong. Because everyone is mourning you, Chief. Chief, I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself? I've never had anything so tasty.
Thank you. Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Are you hungry? Can I make you something at the agency?
Well, I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
What? This Splatty is gonna mix something dangerous into your food. I suggest you stay far away.
All right. What should I make? I need to cheer you up. I'll go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice girl.
Yeah,
I wish you'd be more considerate to me.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the truth?
I don't know. It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended. I tried so hard to find the truth. Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that tomorrow. The you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia.
Peraí, já vem. Bora lá.
What's that?
It was hidden in the drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death 4 years ago.
The truth?
It describes how Dr. Weska conspired to murder her. The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it? It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Weska. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanai Ward. In other words, The motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times. Back then, I didn't know what he was reading, but I know the chief was thinking about it constantly. Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
If so, then it was a total setup.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using our fortes as part of his crime. Or maybe that's just the truth I seek. Maybe it's nothing more than wishful thinking.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people think Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief. He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it. He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very least.
By the way, Yuma, Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. But that aside, there's one more person I'm curious about.
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? I know. Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today? Or... Oh, the phone.
It's a call from the WDO. We should go back inside.
Verdade, né? Essa coincidência ainda do Makoto.
I know about Yako Furio. Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases. Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue. Until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed, the great global mystery will never be solved. These are heavy responsibilities. It demands your complete attention.
In that case, please tell us, what is the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more deaths. Like what happened to our chief.
Very well. The great global mystery is...
Acho que ele vai falar. Eu duvido bastante.
a mass kidnapping case.
Sequestro em massa?
Huh? Kidnapping?
Yes, countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward. We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Heinous criminal? Lots of people have been taken to Kanai Ward?
But where could they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
Huh? Seriously?
Alara seems to know something. You'd better go have a chat, Master.
No way.
Se a Organização Mundial de Detetives tivesse enviado apoio, talvez o chefe não teria morrido. Será que o número 1 acredita que até mesmo esse tipo de emoção deveria ser descartada? Vamos ver o que ela acha.
The restricted area. They could gather all the kidnapped people there.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information about that place. It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal facility.
However, there are lots of rumors about the restricted area.
Peraí. Só teste que eu preciso fazer.
For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off.
What? That rumor was true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO.
Aparentemente ainda vaza um pouco de som. Eu acho. Vamos ver.
On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials. It's suspiciously cautious.
Não tá fazendo sentido esse bagulho, velho.
The CEO is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse burials?
Hã?
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a corpse disposal facility?
I know! They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the bodies!
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city. Something sinister.
We just don't know what it is.
While we're at it, Perhaps I should share the information I've obtained as well.
Huh? You got something too?
That anemic vampire knows something. I
Kurwa.
sure wish we'd gotten the whole story right away. Let's go.
I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here. But while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, I kept hearing about a strange rumor in town. There's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents. Something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Taboo.
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
So what was it about?
The Blank Week Mystery.
The Blank Week Mystery?
Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
Huh? That's it? I don't get it.
Well, it does sound ominous. Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted...
But all we have to go on is the term.
The Blank Week Mystery is taboo in Kanai Ward. I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it. I should ask her after this meeting with number 1.
Pensei que ela tava aí também.
She's an informant who may be hiding information. If that's true, we'll have to torture the info out of her.
Torturar o que ela mais queria, né?
The Great Global Mystery in the Restricted Area, the Blank Week Mystery, and a heinous criminal pursued by the WDO. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. How are they all connected? What is going on in Kanai Ward?
Listen closely, detectives. If this case is ignored, more people will fall victim. You are the only ones who can stop it. The World Detective Organization never overlooks a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. As always, we are aiming for a perfect solution. Now that I'm involved in this case, I will guide us to that end. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all
What? What's going on?
What was that flash?
Number 1, I heard an explosion. What's that? Another branch. A news flash. All right, give me the video feed.
We bring you breaking news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing. Here's live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it. For those of you just tuning in,
Terror attack?
The WDO. What's going on?
What is this? What is happening? Master, this is...
Oxi.
What is this?
I must rewind.
No, it's gas. Everyone, hold your breath.
I wanna die someday.
I wanna die someday.
Hey, Master!
Isso foi o que o Makoto deu pra ele, né? Nossa, a menina tem que ter saído dali, mano. Ela tava na cozinha. Salvar.
Where am I?
Ah, porra.
What was that? Where are we?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good. Oh man, this place is giving me the creeps.
Well, let's just look around and figure out where we are for now. What the heck was that? No, wait, I have to figure out where I even am. This is...
Isso é uma bagunça real além desse ponto. Acho que não conseguiríamos ir mais longe, não importa quanto tentássemos.
Oh no!
Não precisa ir lá agora, né? Vamos ver o que mais podemos encontrar primeiro. Sim, você tá certo. Essa porta não parece trancada, mas a maçaneta está quebrada, então não podemos passar. Acho que não temos escolha a não ser arrebentar. Se ficarmos sem lugares para ir, pode ser a única opção. Mas por enquanto vamos procurar em outro lugar. Eu forçaria já daí agora mesmo. Eita! Ah, ela caiu, mano. Pensei que ela ia sair e olhar de fora o que tá acontecendo.
She's dead!
No, she's not! Kurumi, wake up! Kurumi! Oh, thank goodness.
Yuma? Where am I?
I don't know. I just woke up too.
What is this place? I've never seen anywhere so... creepy.
You don't know where we are either?
It's raining, so it's probably somewhere in Kanai Ward. But I don't recognize anything here. Who knew there was a place like this in Kanai Ward?
Qual que é aquele lugar que a menina foi investigar? Tipo área 51, uma coisa assim. Onde todo mundo era proibido de ir.
There are some rundown shacks over there. Looks like a rural village.
Hey, Yuma. Do you remember how you were brought here?
Let me think. Smoke suddenly came out of my pocket, and I fell unconscious.
It must have been a powerful sedative. You were instantly KO'd. I got knocked out too.
And I remember seeing on the news before I passed out, the WDO building was bombed by a terrorist.
Huh? It was?
Could this be related to the explosion? Who could have done this? The criminal being pursued by the World Detective Organization? What's going on? This is totally bizarre.
And where is everyone else from the detective agency?
If they were taken away like we were, then they should be nearby. We should search around here for now.
Master, be careful. I'm worried about that weird shadow from earlier.
Right. What was that thing?
so creepy here. It's like the afterlife.
Caralho, parece que são uns 10 capítulos. Sendo assim, não devo estar. Devo estar na metade do jogo. Não consegui achar não, mas pelo menos eu vi que tem uns 10 capítulos.
You have no idea what the afterlife is like, kiddo. Want me to show you the real thing?
Come on, let's go.
It's so scary.
Kurumi, someone's there.
What are they doing?
If they live around here, they might know something.
Wait, you're going to talk to them? I think that's a bad idea.
But we have to find out where we are. It'll be fine, I think.
Alguém que tá parado olhando pra parede assim, eu ficaria com medo de perguntar alguma coisa.
You sure about that? Master, is this really okay?
Excuse me. Hello?
Did that person try to bite you? Is that...
Zumbi?
Was that a zombie?
A zombie? No way!
But it attacked us on sight! It didn't even try to talk! Master, we gotta get out of here!
I know!
Tá querendo que eu corra em direção às pessoas que estão ali? Mais zumbis à frente.
No!
Na cabana tinha um negócio pra eu pegar. Não consigo voltar na cabana não, mano.
Why?
Anyway,
Eita.
I think we can get in that building. Let's hide there for now.
Yeah! There was definitely something wrong with those people. And it wasn't just one or two, but a whole mob. If they all attack at once, you'll be torn to shreds, Master!
We need something to defend ourselves. Let's look for something we can use as weapons. An envelope? There's a letter inside. Evacuation order. Yesterday, toxic gas was discovered to be leaking from the nearby... This area has been purchased by Amaterasu Corporation and has been designated as off-limits. All residents are hereby requested to evacuate the area immediately. An evacuation order from Amaterasu Corp.
I see. I think I know where we are.
É onde a menina tava mesmo.
Yuma! This is the restricted area! Supposedly, it was a tiny village that was abandoned due to a toxic gas leak from a nearby mine. Ever since then, the whole area has been restricted.
So this is where you were talking about.
isn't this where the corpse processing facility is supposed to be? This is becoming more of a horror story by the minute! Spooky, spooky, spooky!
Oh, yeah, that rumor. I need to confirm it with Kurumi. Kurumi, there's something I need to ask you.
Hmm? What is it?
Halara was investigating the restricted area and mentioned something.
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
Really? So the rumors about it being a corpse processing facility were true?
I thought you'd know.
No, I don't. But why a corpse processing facility?
Maybe Amaterasu is secretly disposing bodies used for human experimentation.
If that's the case, what if bodies coming back to life was an unexpected side effect of the experiment? Would that mean they really are zombies?
But that can't be. A corpse can't come back to life.
Aren't zombies supposed to be dead? They sure didn't smell like corpses to me.
Huh?
But they didn't really seem alive either. What are they?
If the story of the toxic gas from the mines is true, these could be the residents suffering from it.
Anyway, we'll make take some of that info as solution key, just in case.
Ih, começou já a investigação do lugar. Vai desmaiar agora, hein? Nem a hora.
But how? I thought they all died.
Sabia que eles iam achar o corpo das pessoas aí.
Are you really zombies? Were all three of you turned into zombies?
I think we're in the wrong genre! Zombies don't show up in mystery titles! Well, they could. Hey, Master! You better scram before you get eaten!
Kurumi, let's run.
Yeah!
Now they're firing arrows at us? Zombies can't use weapons! Well, they could.
Hey, there's a letter on the arrow.
Não dá pra ficar parado.
Kurumi, let's hide. This way.
A letter on an arrow. Talk about old-fashioned.
What does it say?
Warning.
Listen.
Homunculi are predisposed to eating human flesh in order to maintain the artificial organic synthesis in their cells. Currently, there are no alternate sources of nutrition, and they grow sick if they do not consume human flesh. Particularly malnourished specimens will attack any human on sight, so please do your best to be careful. From the Amaterasu Homunculus Research Department. Homunculi?
Attack humans?
They eat human flesh.
Wait, so those zombies roaming around here, those were homunculi? The immortal monsters Grandpa talked about?
Then, Yoshiko and the others back there were just homunculi too?
But they looked so real. What exactly are they?
Muitos que vão pela área restrita parecem subsistir de carne humana.
We at least know they're dangerous. We should get out of here, Master.
Let's go, Kurumi. We need to leave this village right now. I don't even want to imagine what'll happen if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
We can get out this way.
Padre?
The one sitting over there, is that the priest from the mailman case?
That one seems a bit calmer than the rest.
Maybe we can talk to him.
What? This is a bad idea.
Nem acho que é uma péssima ideia.
Stop already.
Father? Do you remember me?
Porra.
These people are supposed to be dead! What is a homunculus anyway?
Apertei errado. Morremos.
A fence! Does it surround the whole village?
That's right. This is the restricted area.
But I think we can climb over it. I'll go first, Kurumi. You follow after.
Wait! The fence might be...
An electric fence?
I knew something was odd.
You would have been roasted if you touched it. Ugh.
How are we going to get out of here now?
Let's search for an opening in the fence.
Oh, Yuma, look!
The sound must have drawn them here.
Homúnculos reagem e são atraídos pelo som. Então não fale.
Oh no, they noticed us!
We have to run!
There are zombies over here, too! What are you gonna do, Master? You're cornered!
I don't know.
You passed out again? This is getting old! Wake up!
Hey, Yuma. What's that?
Such an ominous building. I can hear something inside. It's so massive. Just what is going on in there?
Well, we're not gonna find any answers out here. Let's go in.
Um desses banheiros temporários que sempre tem em canteiros de obras. Então significa que algum trabalho de construção estava sendo feito. Parece um dispositivo permanente, porém deve pertencer a um colecionador de banheiros que não é por aqui. Eu acho que não. Essas luzes são incrivelmente brilhantes. Acho que este lugar ficaria completamente escuro sem elas.
No.
Mas Yuma, se elas estiverem ligadas agora... Sim, alguém está observando essa área. É melhor andar com cuidado.
Looks like we can get in here.
looks like some kind of factory.
It's dark and creepy, but it still seems to be functioning.
But no one's supposed to be in the restricted area.
What kind of factory is this anyway?
Uma fábrica operando na área restrita do Sítio Kanai, onde ninguém deveria estar. Cheirando, eu sinto o cheiro de sangue.
Huh? Blood? Maybe there's something here that's related to the restricted area. This could be dangerous, but we should look inside.
Right. We won't be safe no matter where we go anyway.
This factory feels so creepy. If you spot any red or green herbs, be sure to pick it up.
Parece que essa máquina está funcionando. Não há ninguém aqui para operá-la. Estou sentindo apenas más vibrações aqui. Tenha cuidado, mestre.
What are they building in this factory?
They're over here too. The smell of blood could be coming from them. Maybe they ate someone.
Maybe, but who? A conveyor belt.
It looks like they're making something. What's on top of it?
Pão de gente.
Let's go on a bit further and find out. Yuma? What's wrong?
Master?
Nothing. It's just... I got a feeling we shouldn't go any further.
Huh?
Why? We might find out the secret of the restricted area.
I know, but...
Well, how about you wait right here? I'll go and look.
Hey, Kurumi!
Master, don't tell me you're scared after coming this far.
Scared? Of course I am. I just... know. The truth awaits us up ahead, in the guise of a monster. Will I really be able to face it?
If you don't like it, you can always run away.
No. I'll go. Shinigami, are you prepared to go with me?
Don't need to ask twice. I'm always with you, Master.
Mesmo porque ela teria medo do quê? Ela é a própria morte? Um negócio aqui pra eu ver? Nada. Nada.
Kurumi.
Yuma, look! I thought they'd be making something horrible. But it's just meat buns. They look nice and fresh.
Falando, pão de carne, carne de gente.
Huh? Meat buns? But why here, in the restricted area?
Welcome to the Kanai Ward Special Food Facility Tour.
What the... Is this some sort of tour guide?
This factory operates 24 hours a day to provide safe and secure food to the people of Kanai Ward.
This is where they make the meat buns we always eat?
All factory manufacturing is fully automatic, so there is no staff on hand.
So there aren't any workers around?
Up ahead, we shall demonstrate how the specialty food is produced.
I wonder if our presence here automatically triggered it to go off.
I'm not sure. It feels like it was talking to us.
That announcement sounds like a trap to me.
But we can't turn back now. I've made up...
Oh? You're acting more like a detective now. You must have one hell of a mentor.
Kurumi, let's keep moving.
Yeah. I'm not so scared as long as I'm with you.
Vão se arrepender de ver o que tem lá. Ainda tá descendo pãozinho.
What kind of machine is this? Master, try messing with it.
This is...
Parece que essa máquina monitore algo na fábrica. Eu não faço ideia do que diz, no entanto.
For now.
Não vale a pena se preocupar com coisas que você não consegue entender. Esqueça isso e siga em frente. Verdade, agora a coisa mais importante é continuar avançando. Ali tem um ama-pau.
It's called a special food facility, but they're just making meat buns?
Maybe they're using specially chosen meat. Like there's a flavor unique to this factory.
There's a lot of them here, too.
They're coming this way!
Note that there are no staff in this factory, but there are many hungry individuals wandering about. Please be mindful, as they are partial to fresh food.
Fresh food? It's talking about us! See? I told you it was a trap! How are you gonna get out of this? We can't go to the mystery labyrinth without a case to solve!
How do we get away from these zombies?
Usar eletricidade, usar o cano, usar o som.
I know! Sound! The zapping sound from the electric fence drew their attention. So some sort of loud sound may distract them.
Alright, it's worth a shot! Hey, Master! Don't you think that Amapal over there might do the trick?
Como? Pega logo.
Good, it's working. The sound is distracting them.
Yuma, look! That spot where the zombies were gathered!
What were they all flocking to?
Maybe...
Nossa, comeram uma pessoa.
Ew, there are bones everywhere. Didn't anyone teach them not to leave their scraps behind?
These clothes belong to Tetsuhiko.
Porra, é roupa do rico mesmo.
Huh? Tetsuhiko? The shorty detective got eaten?
No, it can't be.
Please be mindful of sudden accidents while on the factory tour. If you are electrocuted, fall from a great height, or are mistaken as food and eaten, you will join your friend in front of you, so please practice caution.
Friend? Then those bones really are...
No way. I don't believe it.
Yuma...
Kurumi, didn't the announcement also say in front of you?
Oh, that means...
We're being watched? Who's there? Where are you?
Isso, faz barulho, chama todo mundo.
Getting emotional, are we? As a detective, you should know better than that. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I don't want to hear that from you!
Are you sure you wish to make so much noise? They'll start coming after you again. Did you read the warning I presented to you prior to this? They only see you as food. If you wish to move on, you should proceed with caution. Now, please enjoy the remainder.
Ainda não zerei. E aí, ainda final? Pelo que eu vi, eu tô no capítulo 5 e eu acho que vai até o 10.
Warning? The letter on the arrow?
The person behind that voice has been watching us the whole time. We didn't come to this building by accident. We were led here. Whoever is talking to us brought us here.
But why? Master, look!
Huh? This is Tetsuhiko's handwriting.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah. The handwriting matches the note he wrote me when I did some shopping. I'm sure he wrote it.
And this corpse really is...
Kanai Ward's history. Kanai Ward was just another remote city in the country. Its development began once Amaterasu headquartered there. 10 years ago, Amaterasu Corporation started their research on homunculi. Top secret research kept from society, which Amaterasu loves for sure. And their client is UG, who spent a ton
Chegando
of
na
money to
metade.
keep the research
Ou tô na
secure.
metade mesmo, né? Já comecei no capítulo 5.
Did
Se
he
for
start
até o
writing
10
it?
mesmo.
Is this a joke?
It sounds like something he'd write, but the content itself is serious.
Hey, what does it say?
It looks like Amaterasu's homunculus research was funded by the unified government.
Huh? The UG paid Amaterasu Corp to research homunculi?
That explains why they haven't interfered with Kanai Ward's isolation. I'm sure they wouldn't want anyone to know they requested such shady research.
So Amaterasu had dirt on the UG, which is why they can't say anything.
Well, if the unified government is involved, this is becoming a conspiracy on a global scale.
When did Tetsuhiko find out about this?
Seems like there's more to it. Why don't you read the rest?
The only thing known about homunculus research is that human beings are created from human cells. DNA is extracted from a human that will serve as a base, which is then used to cultivate human cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown from fetuses, and genetic data from the time of collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have been perfectly copied.
Human cells from DNA? Copied? Artificial humans?
Master, did your brain melt from how complicated this is? Don't worry, I'll make it all a solution key.
A investigação de Tetsuhiko produziu este relatório sobre a pesquisa de homúnculos.
Tetsuhiko must have left this report behind. But I don't believe he's dead.
Aliás, Andar Final, se você puder falar pra mim se o áudio tá bom. Eu dei uma testada, mas parece que tá bom. Não mudou tudo aqui no PC, eu não tenho certeza. Tá bom? Ah, então firmeza.
I'm sure he's with everyone else somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather trust in everyone than believe what that voice says. So let's go find them.
Tetsuhiko is definitely alive. We have to go find everyone right away.
Tem mais gente sendo comida ali.
We're beginning to gather again.
You'll notice if you get too loud. Let's stay quiet.
They all were drawn to the sound. And now that I gotta look at them, they're kinda cute.
Eles são fofinhos.
Same as before, there's something on the floor where that crowd was. Let's check it out before we move on.
A roupa da Halara.
Those clothes... Alara?
Já volto, vou ver o trailer de Silent que saiu no evento da Sony de agora. Ah, firmeza. Vai lá, mano. Depois a gente conversa isso daí que eu fiquei triste.
Oh, how tragic. Despite all my warnings, it seems another one of your friends was devoured. No matter how strong they think they are, they're powerless against overwhelming numbers.
No! That
Firmeza.
can't be!
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Master, look at this.
There's no mistake. This is Halara's handwriting.
Regarding the two research facilities, The unified government has heavily invested in Amaterasu Corporation's homunculus research. However, it appears there was another research facility of the same scale, directly controlled by the UG. They had two research facilities compete with one another in an attempt to further promote development. Naturally, the two facilities became rivals. Competition grew fierce. Soon, they were resorting to any means necessary. Amaterasu Corporation began conducting human experiments, but this did not lead to results. Meanwhile, the unified government's research facility gathered DNA through extra-legal methods. They extracted DNA from particularly superior specimens, and used those samples as the core for cells.
Alara also managed to dig up all this.
A rival facility to Amaterasu Corp. Things are getting even more mysterious now.
A investigação Alara produziu este relatório sobre a instalação que conduz à pesquisa de homúnculos.
Can you really solve this thing?
Hey, Yuma. Is there something underneath the clothes?
It's a key card.
Have you grown tired of the tour yet? Because I sure have. Regardless, you deserve respect. You've lost your home, your friends, and I hear you've even lost your memories. What drives you to keep going to such lengths? Justice? Friendship? Or do you just go whichever way the wind blows?
You know who I am? What do you want?
I should be asking you the same. Why do you want to solve mysteries?
Because... I've asked myself that many times, but still can't find the answer. I don't know why I continue to solve mysteries. But I was able to save people by revealing the truth!
Exposing the truth doesn't always lead to salvation. You should know that better than anyone. You've learned it full well.
It's true, I know. I suffered each step of the way. But then, I thought to myself, I don't want to see anyone suffer because the truth wasn't
Yuma.
That's why I decided, no matter what the truth may be, I will expose it! That is my wish for everyone who has fallen victim. What I'm praying for.
Prayer is the loneliest activity one can partake in. Even if your friends prayed, none of you would reach another. But please, carry on with your solitary struggle.
I'm not alone. As long as our thoughts are one, we can fight together. And he's got me too.
There goes Flatty, taking the spotlight again. He already has me, so he has nothing to worry about.
I know I'm not alone. I was able to come this far thanks to everyone else. I'm sure the truth that we seek lies ahead. It may be something terrible, but it's the root of everything in Kanai Ward. We'll bring that truth to light. Let's keep moving. We'll bring the truth to light ourselves.
Actually, there is something that kinda caught my attention. Why was that announcement so spiteful toward you, Master?
I don't know, but I'm not... There's someone in there.
They seem a bit different from the others.
We can keep going as long as we remain unseen. Let's leave it alone for now.
Oh, I forgot to mention, but they each have individual differences. Perhaps there are even some you could speak with.
Was that supposed to be some sort of hint?
Forget it. It's probably just another trick.
But what if...
Hey, Yuma!
Wait right here, Kurumi. That looks like... I knew it. Zilch!
Who's that?
You remember the Amaterasu Express on our way to Kanai Ward?
Oh! The first soul I reaped in the Mystery Labyrinth! Zilch, the master detective.
It was actually a hitman disguised as Zilch.
So this guy isn't gonna jump ya? Maybe he's not hungry. What's he mumbling about?
E eu fui contratado pelo diretor Yomi. Ele consegue falar para matar qualquer um se aproximando do distrito de Kanai. Ah.
Do you remember me?
Oh, Director Yomi.
No, I'm Yuma. We met on the Amaterasu Express.
I was looking for you, Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again? You must love that place.
We can't communicate. He thinks I'm Yomi.
Why don't we take advantage of that and get some info out of him?
Oh, right.
Sobre Yomi, né?
Tell me about Yomi. I mean, tell me everything you know about me.
Director Yomi. You became director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then. That masked freak wasn't in Kanai Ward yet. It was the ideal environment for that was when I worked as one of your closest advisors. It certainly takes me...
Did he even answer anything? He's not making any sense.
Let's keep playing along for now. We might get some information. If you don't mind, can you tell me what it was like back then?
Back then, you used Dr. Weska to trade with outside military organizations. Amaterasu's growing success was all thanks to your endeavors. You were on top of the world. If anyone dared raise accusations about you, they were shot on sight. Many hypocrites acting as if they were upstanding citizens were shot on sight. In fact, most of them died by my hands.
E aí? Assistiu os dois trailers?
Funny, don't you think?
Didn't Chief Yako's wife get killed for blowing the whistle on the lab's secret dealings? So that's what was going on.
Os dois? Um já me quebrou porque era em primeira pessoa, né? O 2 e o da mensagem, é. Um já me quebrou que é em primeira pessoa. O outro só me quebrou porque não teve uma data ainda, né? Colocaram lá em produção. E ele nem tá tão bonito quanto o da mensagem. O da mensagem tá mó bonito. Só que é em primeira pessoa. E o 2 não tá tão bonito quanto o da mensagem, mas também não tem data. Aí os caras me quebram, mano. Também não mostrou nada do Metal Gear. Pensei que os caras iam mostrar Metal Gear 3 também. E eles iam dar uma data. Sem data. Tô precisando para saber se o da mensagem é o F ou não. Eu não sei. Eles estavam fazendo acho que uns 3 ou 4 Silent Hill, né? Um saiu já, se eu não me engano, que é aquele lá que é interativo. Tem um que se passa no Japão. Eu não sei se é esse, né? Se é esse que você tá perguntando. Um se passa no Japão, tem o 2. E eu acho que tem mais um. Esse mais um acho que é esse que eles apresentaram. Agora eu não tenho certeza também. É que eu lembro só daquela imagem dos post-it na parede, tá ligado? Tinha até pra celular, se não estiver enganado. É, então. Eu acho que esse que apareceu lá, que é em primeira pessoa, não é o do Japão. Eu acho que é aquele. É só o dos post-it mesmo. Esse do Japão, até agora, acho que não apareceu nada. Ah, mas não tem data. Não tem data. E nada de Kingdom Hearts 4 também. Aí esse cara tá me tirando, mano. Mas vamos ver, eles falaram que vai voltar no dia 6, mas pra falar de Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy eu não quero mais escutar nada sobre Final Fantasy, só quero jogar essa porra. Yomi usou o Dr. Wesker para começar a negociar com organizações militares externas.
Do you know anything about this restricted area?
Restricted area? Oh. You mean the location of Dr. Weska's lab?
No, Dr. Weska's lab is located underneath Amaterasu Corp.
Yes, Dr. Weska's lab. The new lab was made within the restricted area.
Huh?
I heard that Dr. Weska tried to rush the homunculus research in order to beat the rival lab. So they built a lab about 3 years ago and started an experiment.
Esses eventos da Sony são meio estranhos. Ah, eles tentam fazer tipo que nem um Nintendo Direct. Mas eu acho que eles estão apresentando pouco jogo. Eu gostei do Stella Blade. Stella Blade pra mim parece muito bom. E antes eu tinha achado ele só bonito pela bunda da menina, que não tinha mais nada, e genericão assim na batalha, meio que Devil May Cry. Eu tava achando que ia ser tipo Devil May Cry, como é o nome? Baioneta. E você só matava monstro, só matava monstro, via história, matava monstro, ia na história. E tipo, não tivesse muita coisa, mas parece que você tem um mundo pra explorar ali. Tem cidade, você conversa com NPC, é coisa que eu acho que Devil May Cry já devia ter feito faz tempo. Tá ligado? Devil May Cry é naquelas, né? Você só entra na fase, passa a fase, mata o boss, aí você vê a história, aí eles te jogam na próxima fase e assim vai. O estilo antigo. Até agora os caras não fizeram um Devil May Cry onde você, tipo, anda pela cidade, assim, não só matando monstros, tá ligado? Mas, tipo, conversando com o NPC, fazendo coisas no lugar, explorando, assim, sem batalha, tá ligado? Variando um pouco a gameplay. Porque Devil May Cry é só naquelas lá, você só anda, mata e vê a história. Anda, mata e vê a história, você não anda pra explorar as coisas. Aí, os caras já deviam ter mudado isso. E aí Stella Blade parece que vai ter exatamente isso que eu acho que faltou no Devil May Cry. Você acha que ele tá abandonado, mano? Ah, é que desde que saiu o 5 saiu quando? Tem uns 4, 5 anos, né? Devil May Cry que saiu. Eu não curto aquele ranking de combo do Devil May Cry. Isso vai de encontro com o que você fala. Parece que o jogo é só isso. Puzzle pra combo é triste. Ah, é que eu não tento fazer os combos, né? Eu só mato e já era. Então eu joguei o Devil May Cry 5 só uma vez. Terminei ele, tô de boa. Não pretendo voltar a jogar de novo. Mas, como já tenho 5 anos de Devil May Cry, pode ser que logo tenha alguma coisa, né, mano? Já é mais ou menos esse é o tempo que os caras demoram pra produzir um jogo. Não acho que eles iam lançar o Devil May Cry, que na época foi um puta de um sucesso, e largou o jogo e não vai fazer mais nada. Acho que já devem estar produzindo algum Devil May Cry. Só espero que eles estejam fazendo uma coisa mais diferente, né, mano? Porque só ficar dando combo, eu tô de boa. Tô bem de boa mesmo. O cara tem que dar uns passos pra frente aí. Não fazer tipo, vou colocar level pra virar um RPG, mas continuar fazendo a mesma merda. Não, mano, os caras tem que ampliar o bagulho. Então esse Stellar Blade eu gostei pra caralho. Do Kojima, eu gostei do que eles mostraram do Death Stranding 2. Mas ainda tem um negócio me incomodando, que é desde o primeiro. E no primeiro Death Stranding, você fica naquele negócio de ficar entregando coisa. Não é ruim, o mundo é bonito pra caralho. A jogabilidade também não é ruim. É meio enjoativa. E pelo menos quando eu peguei o Death Stranding pra jogar, eu comprei ele no lançamento. Acho que essa foi a merda que eu fiz, tá ligado? No Death Stranding. Foi jogar ele no lançamento. Eu tô com preguiça de jogar ele agora. Ele deve estar muito melhor. Porque quando eu peguei no lançamento, o mundo, não sei se você sabe, ele é construído pelo jogador. Se eu vou lá e construo uma ponte, outros jogadores depois que passarem por ali, eles podem usar minha ponte. Quando eu joguei, não tinha nada no mundo. Então fazer as travessias era horrível. Demorava muito para fazer as travessias ali. Aí eu colocava escadinha para atravessar, eu tinha que construir os bagulho. Nossa, era complicado. Agora não, os caras têm estradas lá, você pega uma moto, um carro e atravessa rapidão. Rapidão. Tipo Resident, você tem lá a rank também, mas tem outras coisas. Então, tem outras coisas pra fazer, mano. Tem outras coisas, e é naquelas, né? Resident pelo menos tem aquela tensão de você ter que guardar bala, você ver por onde você vai passar, o que você vai gastar. Aí é um outro tipo de gerenciamento, você tem um gerenciamento ali pelo menos, né? Você não pode só sair matando, atirando em zumbi, você tem que ver se você vai guardar bala. Então esse gerenciamento torna o jogo legal. Mesmo que não tenha muita coisa, você também vai seguindo matando o zumbi e vendo a história. Você tem aquele negócio de backtrack, você vai, pega um negócio, faz o puzzle, você anda, explora o negócio, tem vantagens. No Death Stranding você só joga online? Não é que você joga online, porque você não encontra ninguém no mundo do Death Stranding. Você joga sozinho, mas o mundo que você tá ali, ele é compartilhado. Essa era a ideia do Kojima, tá ligado? Tipo, uma pessoa ajudando a outra, mesmo sem você estar jogando online. Você nunca encontra nenhum jogador, você só encontra o que o jogador construiu ali, mas não o jogador em si, entendeu? Então quando eu joguei, tinha isso. Eu joguei ele no começo, então não tinha nada. Pra fazer as travessias era muito demorado, muito difícil. E o fato de que eles falaram que tinha cidades subterrâneas, né? Porque não dava pra nenhuma cidade ficar em cima, porque quando chove, aquela chuva lá, ela envelhece e estraga as coisas. Tipo, se cai água, essa água dessa chuva na pessoa, a pessoa envelhece na hora. Imediatamente, caiu na pele assim, ó, já envelhece, tá ligado? Então é uma chuva meio que corrosiva. E aí eles falam que tem cidades subterrâneas. E elas estão, como essa chuva ela vai destruindo, mesmo que a pessoa constrói uma pista ali, a pista ela não dura para sempre. Ela, conforme vem a chuva, ela acaba destruindo as pistas também, destrói as pontes, tudo. Então sempre tem que ficar reconstruindo as coisas. Só que todo mundo jogando e construindo, um negócio tipo não acaba fácil, tá ligado? Porque é todo mundo construindo ali o tempo todo. Faz parte da travessia. Então quando você joga com o cara entregando as coisas, você chega na cidade para entregar, você não chega a entrar na cidade. Você chega meio que até a entrada. Você vai até a entrada da cidade, coloca a mercadoria ali que você está levando, né, o pedido dos caras, e sai dali sem entrar na cidade. Você não sabe como as pessoas estão vivendo ali. Eu não sei como é que é as cidades exatamente, entendeu? Porque ele tem a casa dele, ele tem a parte do laboratório que você entra, você anda, que é um pouquinho maior, mas é só aquilo. Tem um mundo todo aberto, mó bonito. Só que você entra até a garagem da cidade, deixa a coisa lá e sai de novo. Você não vê nada. Nada, nada. Essa parte que me incomodou pra caralho no primeiro Death Stranding. Mas a história é foda, a história é muito foda. Mas eu fiquei com esse buraco assim, tipo, eu quero saber como o pessoal tá vivendo, mano. Como é que tá essa cidade subterrânea, como é que são as casas, como é que eles estão vivendo tipo em caverna? Tem um lugar grande? Eu não sei. Você nunca viu como é? Falta um filme. É que o Kojima falou, ele quer transcender a barreira entre jogo e filme. Death Stranding 2 é meio que uma mistura dos dois. Não sei o que ele quer dizer com isso. Não sei o que vai mudar em relação ao jogo original, porque ainda assim você parece que você vai fazer entregas do mesmo jeito. Mas parece que tem um algo a mais. Aí eu tô interessado pra ver, tá ligado? Tô até pensando em rejogar o 1 de novo. Aproveitar que eu joguei ele só no lançamento e agora tem até o Director's Cut pra jogar. E tá de graça lá na Plus pra eu jogar. E ver como é que tá o mundo e tentar fazer as coisas mais rápido, tá ligado? Só pra relembrar a história também. Mas acho que eu vou deixar pra fazer isso quando derem a data do jogo e tiver meio que próximo. E aí eu já emendo os dois, entendeu? Eu tenho ele na Epic, mas não roda. Então nunca vi como é. Sai esse ano 2. Eu não vi data. Eu não vi data pro Death Stranding 2. Mas eu acho que vai demorar um pouquinho ainda. Eu acho que vai demorar um pouquinho. Mas ele parece ter muito mais doideira do que tinha no primeiro. Eu tô interessado. Porque a história é foda. O mundo é foda. Os personagens são foda. Você chegou a ver o trailer do 2? Não chego. Você não viu? Dá uma olhada, mano. Ele acaba até com o Kojima falando e depois mostrando o estúdio de cinema da Sony Pictures. Ainda não? Eu esqueci do evento, esqueceu? Eu transmiti, mas dá uma olhada. Eu ainda vou jogar no YouTube, vai demorar um pouquinho, então dá uma olhada no trailer do Death Stranding 2. Ele é grandinho, mas parece os personagens foda lá. O carinha da guitarra que aparecer, eu curti, mano. Eu gostei do jeito que os caras fizeram a captura de rosto dos personagens. Tá bonito pra caralho. E é a doideira do Death Stranding, só que mais ampliada vezes 2 ali.
I think it was called Project Homunculus. Was the experiment a success? I guess it doesn't matter.
Master, you hear that? Project Homunculus sounds important!
So Dr. Weska's lab was around here somewhere 3 years. Could this be about the secret research?
Well, if he doesn't know if it succeeded or failed, then there's not much more we can ask him.
Damn. Kanai Ward changed. Thanks to that masked freak.
He started talking again.
That bastard appeared. When was it? Yeah. Immediately after Project Homunculus. There was that event.
Oi, tá falando do CEO?
The Blank Week Mystery.
The Blank Week Mystery?
The Blank Week Mystery. Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
You know about that case? What happened?
Kanai Ward changed. Thanks to that masked freak. It's all his fault. That bastard appeared.
Tá repetindo.
In circles! Ugh, so irritating!
Oh, yeah. Around the time of the Blank Week Mystery. And he became CEO of Amaterasu in the blink of an eye. It's so irritating. Right, Director Yomi? That freak ordered the homunculus research to be shut down. Who does he think he is?
What? Makoto shut it down? Tell me more, Zilch!
Director Yomi, I was looking for you. Director Yomi, where were at the lab again? Oh, you must love that place.
He's stuck on repeat. Guess he's glitching out.
Zilch! Zilch!
Director Yomi, you became director of the peace. Things were good back then.
It's no use. He's like a broken record. Well, based on what he said, Dr. Weska's lab was apparently somewhere near here 3 years ago. And something called Project Homunculus was carried out there.
Then after that, the so-called Blank Week mystery occurred.
But the real question is what the Blank Week mystery even is. I haven't asked Kurumi about it yet. It's supposedly taboo in Kanai Ward, but she may know.
The Flatty will probably tell ya. Try asking.
Makoto chegou no distrito de Kanai logo após o mistério da Semana Branca e ordenou o cancelamento da pesquisa de homúnculos. O misterioso mistério da Semana Branca é um assunto tabu no distrito de Kanai. Onde é que a menina tá? Vi aqui, 2025 tá longe ainda. Vai disputar com GTA. Ano que vem nada disputa com GTA, né?
Hã? Kurumi?
Sumiu a menina. Puta que pariu. Acho que ano que vem nada disputa com GTA, mano. Não que eu acho que ele vai ser tão foda quanto eu sei que ele vai ser. Que é GTA. Todo mundo vai jogar GTA. Mas pra ele alcançar o GTA V, é que GTA V, além do online do GTA V, tipo, com história ele vai ser melhor. Mas ele vai ter que fazer um online bem foda pra competir com o GTA V. Porque o GTA V ele teve muita coisa adicionada desde o lançamento, né? Os caras continuam lançando desde há 10 anos, os caras estão lançando coisa pro GTA V. Então, apesar de GTA 6 eu achar que vai ser foda a história, o pessoal acabou e quando for pro online eles vão jogar um pouco e depois vai todo mundo voltar pro 5. Tenho quase certeza. E aí o pessoal só vai voltar pro 6 quando eles começarem a lançar mais coisa pro online do 6. Eu acho que o GTA 6 vai demorar um pouquinho pra superar o próprio 5. Porque GTA 5 deu de grana, não foi brincadeira. Então, e ainda dá grana, né, mano? Eu sigo a Rockstar. Aí eu vejo... Tipo, tem que 1 mês, 2 meses... Os caras lançaram conteúdo do GTA V de novo. Lançaram mais coisa pro online. Os caras toda hora lançam coisa pro online, mano. Eles vão ter que atualizar muita coisa no 6. É muita coisa pra colocar lá no 6. Ele saiu pra terceira geração. Então, eu comprei ele no lançamento do Play 3. Eu tenho ele aqui. Mídia física, veio com mapa. E eu tenho ele até agora. Eu tenho o GTA V do Play 3, do Play 4 e do Play 5. Kurumi sumiu, pra onde ela foi?
Hey, keep it down, will ya? They'll come for you again.
Don't tell me they got her.
she'd at least scream, but I didn't hear anything. She probably wandered off somewhere. I wish she'd stop dragging us down.
I don't think she'd turn back without good reason. Maybe she really did go on ahead. I better hurry and catch up.
E eu queria Kingdom Hearts 4. Não teve porra nenhuma de Kingdom Hearts 4 de novo, mano.
We have to Hey, is that?
Aw, we're too late. I bet flat meat doesn't taste very good.
I have to do something.
Não é, menina.
These clothes belong to Vivia. There's
Vivia.
no sign of Kurumi.
Did the anemic vampire get whacked too? Well, he was half dead to begin with.
É aquele mesmo problema do Metroid. Anuncia muito cedo e fica sem dar notícias depois. É. O Metroid 4 Prime, né? O problema do Metroid Prime é que eles anunciaram. E aí deu problema no desenvolvimento e eles tiveram que reiniciar tudo. Por isso que ninguém fala mais de Metroid. Eles estão fazendo ainda. Mas eles tiveram que reiniciar tudo no Metroid. Mesma coisa do Dragon Quest 12. Estão com problema também eles não reiniciaram Dragon Quest 12. Mas estão com problema no desenvolvimento porque eles querem atualizar o Dragon Quest 12 para meio que para a geração atual. Eles querem fazer mais ou menos o que fizeram com Final Fantasy VII, sabe, atualizar a gameplay dele para não ficar tão parecido quanto que era antigamente, mas eles também não querem perder o foco que era antes. Eles querem também manter o original, mas também renovar. Aí eles não estão conseguindo achar um meio termo para isso. Então eles anunciaram Dragon Quest 12 e nunca mais falaram dele. Tá nesse inferno de desenvolvimento aí. E é outro jogo que eu tô esperando também, faz tempo.
How awful. Another one of your friends has been devoured.
Stop saying that!
Master, never mind that. Look!
It's a report. This is definitely Vivia's handwriting.
Regarding homunculus characteristics, homunculi do not die. Rather, even if they die, they come back to life. The unified government sought out and began research for military applications of homunculi. Their desire was to create an immortal army. Homunculi look identical to humans. You cannot tell them apart from one another in everyday life. They can become injured and ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. But once they die, everything is repaired upon revival. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding their cells. It only takes one day. They are immortal and even have eternal youth. Their cells may grow, but they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. There are many unknowns regarding homunculus memory, but they seem to inherit those of their originals. The memories at the time of DNA extraction are carried over and completely reconstructed in the brain's memory field.
It keeps the original's memories?
None of them seem to have their memories, though.
Well, Zilch did remember the past. Maybe that's the individual differences that was mentioned.
Anyway, there's more to the report. What does it say?
There's only one way to tell a homunculus and a human of blood. Homunculi have special characteristics to their blood.
Their bloods
characteristics. That's the only way to tell them apart.
Mano, tem alguém parado em pé lá atrás. A investigação de Vivian resultou neste relatório sobre as características dos homúnculos.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Ih, tá meio morto. Não dá pra entrar nessa porta.
You're gonna follow it? It might be a trap.
I don't know why, but I think it's calling to me.
Called? By that thing?
It's gone. Where did it go?
That figure, is that...
Who is it? A friend of yours, Master?
Maybe.
So, we gotta track him down, huh?
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Any green herbs around?
Erva verde?
Someone destroyed that giant shutter. It looked pretty sturdy. It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
Eu vou entrar lá.
Stairs? Looks like they lead underground.
You're still going, Master?
Yeah, I have a feeling I need to talk to that person.
Bora.
I wonder what's up ahead. Master, you could be falling for a trap, you know.
That's possible, but I have to go. There's no other evidence around.
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master. This corridor goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
And I wonder what lies ahead.
Queria ver também, não dá pra mexer a câmera. Dr. Huesca. E aí, como é que você tá? Bem morto?
Dr. Weska? What are you doing here?
Essa foi a última vítima que eu investiguei a morte.
Hey, it's you. You. Hey, it's you. You.
He can talk, but he's also bugging out.
Dr. Weska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you?
Homunculi? How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
Oh, he spoke normally.
He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories.
Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor had it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a success. So in order to catch up, the homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the real secret lab?
I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
No.
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiment to complete a homunculus first. To silence that pesky unified government. To conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy, I purchased the entire surrounding village and made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fateful Project Homunculus began.
What happened in that experiment?
Well, of course... You... What happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began. Tell me now, what happened during the blank week?
What?
Tell me. Tell.
Ugh, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good smack.
The blank week was mentioned again. Maybe it has something to do with the experiments that took place here.
O local de teste dos homúnculos ficava dentro da área restrita. O confidencial projeto Homúnculo aconteceu há 3 anos.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving. The homunculus testing site is up ahead.
Right. Let's see it for ourselves. First, let's summarize all we've learned about the homunculi.
Sure, I'm all ears.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place, but we don't know exactly what that entails. And right after the experiments, the blank week mystery occurred.
The masked guy, Makoto Kakatsuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that too.
He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculi became an urban legend in Kanai Ward.
And now, 3 years later, you and I descended on this ruined, oppressed land of Kanai Ward. Look! Another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up!
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
Yuma.
Huh? Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really. Must have been the wind.
No, I heard someone call my name.
Ah, quero olhar pra frente. Eita porra.
The sun is shining through the ceiling, and since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea. Whatever! Let's go!
Nossa, música do outro lado também.
Yuma.
There it is! I heard that voice again! It's coming from over there!
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too! Now you're hearing things. Poor Master.
I'm not going crazy! I really did hear a voice!
Quem é você?
Who are you?
Eu perguntei primeiro.
Hey, this guy can actually talk! Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this the guy calling you, Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am?
Não faço ideia.
You must live in the boonies. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Conceded? You mean to Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Oh, you're Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate. Hans seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers.
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
É um fato que o governo unificado uma vez planejou ocupar os distritos de Kanai.
How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice, and before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded negotiations. I suspect some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
Passa assim?
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story, but without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself, and I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
Makoto Kaguchi foi quem salvou o distrito de Kanai da trama do governo unificado. O ex-CEO da corporação Amaterasu estava na área restrita.
Come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp...
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuma. Yuma.
There it is again! I heard it clearly this time!
Ixi. Capítulo 5, Laboratório Abandonado. Mano. Eu vou encerrar aqui. Hoje eu comecei mais cedo, eu tô morrendo de fome, mano. De fome e de sono. Eu não comi nada ainda. Eu cheguei em casa e praticamente já vim direto pra mostrar, pra transmitir a State of Play. Então vou encerrar aqui, amanhã eu continuo. Continuar com Raincode. Provavelmente não vou terminar amanhã. E depois de amanhã sai Persona 3. Aí eu vou começar Persona 3. E aí, como virou mês, depois de uns 5 dias, eu vou pegar o Yakuza. E aí eu também vou jogar Yakuza. Vou ter que deixar o Granblue Fantasy pra depois, porque não tenho dinheiro pra... Eu só tenho dinheiro pra pegar o Yakuza. E Persona eu vou jogar pelo Game Pass. Já tá até instalado. Persona... Não. Persona sai depois de amanhã. Isso é sexta-feira. Quando sair Persona daqui 5 dias, lança... O Final Fantasy vai sair no final do mês. Não, dia 6 não. Dia 6 eles vão fazer uma transmissão falando de Final Fantasy. Dia 6 eles vão fazer uma transmissão falando de Final Fantasy. E o Final Fantasy sai acho que dia 28. É o final do mês. Então eu vou estar jogando Raincode. Eu tô na metade, aparentemente. Vou começar o Persona 3 pelo Game Pass. Vou pegar o Yakuza 8 para começar também. E vou jogando esses 3 até dia 28. Provavelmente não acabei nenhum. Porque Persona é demorado pra caralho. Yakuza também é demorado pra caralho. Esse aqui eu já tô jogando e já tem mocota. E provavelmente também vai demorar pra caralho. Talvez eu consiga terminar até o final do mês. Não sei, vamos ver. Mas jogando esses outros jogos juntos, eu vou jogar menos esse. Então esse aqui também vai mais pra frente. Aí eu vou estar jogando dia sim, dia não. Não, nem isso. Nem dia sim, dia não. Vai ser tipo... Cada dia da semana vai ser um jogo. Vai ser um pra Persona, um pra Yakuza, um pra Raincode, um pra Final Fantasy. Isso se eu não começar outro jogo. Tá ligado? Ainda tem outros jogos que eu tô pra jogar. Eu tô com Lies of P aqui pra jogar. A árvore tá balançando porque tá com ventilador aqui. Aí o ventilador, quando vira pra cá, ele começa a balançar. Ainda não é nenhum fantasma, eu acho. Então eu tô com o Lies of P aqui instalado pra jogar. Tô com Dead Space instalado pra jogar. Ainda tem que continuar o Pikmin jogando offline. Mano, tem jogo pra caralho. Ainda quero jogar também o Alan Wake. Eu não consegui comprar ainda. Eu quero jogar um jogo de terror bom. Não consegui jogar o Alan Wake. Quando der, eu vou pegar ele. E aí, como eu não vou conseguir terminar nenhum desses jogos que eu vou estar jogando de RPG, eu vou ter que colocar ele mais pra frente junto nesse bololô todo. Vai sair o Dragon's Dogma 2 em março. Tinha outro jogo que vai sair em março também. Vai sair em março. Ah, vai sair o Alone in the Dark em março. Mano, esse começo de ano aqui já tá fudido de jogo. Fudido de jogo. Tem muita coisa pra jogar. Mas vamos ver, vamos encaixando tudo. E o pior é que ainda eu preciso jogar Fortnite. Alone in the Dark era um jogo bem antigo, né? Alone in the Dark é de 92, eu acho. Foi o primeiro jogo de terror foi o jogo que inspirou Resident Evil. É bem antigo. O problema é que depois dele nenhum dos outros jogos do Alone in the Dark ficou legal, né? Tipo, todos eles ficaram meia boca. Só o primeiro mesmo foi legal. E agora os caras, com esse novo que vai sair, os caras falaram que eles querem resgatar o, o Alone in the Dark. Então esse que vai sair é quase como se fosse um remake melhorado do original. Porque o original não tem... mesmo que se eles fizessem um remake com a mesma história, não ia ficar tão bom. Então é muito melhorado. Vamos ver, mano. Quero jogar também. Eu lembro de jogar algo com esse título no GameCube. No GameCube, Alone in the Dark. Putz, eu não lembro se tinha Alone in the Dark no GameCube. Mas tinha um jogo de terror no GameCube. Você jogava com uma loirinha. E você tava numa mansão e na mansão você ia pra outros lugares no tempo, alguma coisa assim. E que ficava dando uns bugs dependendo de como tivesse a sanidade dela. Eu lembro de ter jogado esse, agora não lembro qual que era. Acho que é Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness, isso. Era bom pra caralho Eternal Darkness. Flopou, mas era bom pra caralho. Olha aqui, foi no Wii. GameCube não. Ah, foi no Wii? Aí, no Wii eu não sei. No Wii eu joguei pouquíssimo jogo de terror. Joguei o Silent Hill Shattered Memories, mas não terminei ele. Joguei só o comecinho, eu acho. Tinha um outro jogo de terror com gráfico de anime também no Wii. E você usava o emote pra usar como se fosse lanterna, assim. Você mexia e o carinha ficava... Era da hora, mano. Eu não consegui terminar porque, como eu tava jogando ele destravado, ele tinha uns bugs. Aí não funcionava bem. Mas mesmo assim, mano, tem jogo pra caralho. Tem jogo pra caralho. Nesse começo de ano. Ainda como eu tô com o Game Pass, ainda tem um monte de jogo do Game Pass que eu preciso jogar. Eu não sei o que vai entrar mais no Game Pass também, né, nesse começo de ano. Que eu quero jogar. Agora que eu tô com um PC melhorzinho, dá pra jogar, mano. Vixe Maria. Terminou o Silent Hill, Shattered Memories? Shattered Memories, eu queria terminar ele, mano, mas não foi muito longe. Demorou um ano pra terminar ele. Caralho. É que eu lembro que ele tinha alguma coisa em primeira pessoa também. Aquele Shattered Memories. Eu sei que dava pra jogar em terceira, mas tinha alguma coisa em primeira pessoa que você tinha que fazer também. Não sei, tipo, eu joguei. Eu sei que ele é a história do primeiro Silent Hill do Play 1, só que vista de um ângulo diferente. E tem, dependendo das coisas que você faz também, ele tem um final diferente. Que vai de bom a bem horrível. Quando você estava no consultório, era em primeira pessoa. Ah, então é. Eu lembro disso. Aí essas partes aí me incomodavam um pouco. E aí eu acabei. Não que eu não gostei do jogo, mas eu acabei abandonando ele porque eu queria jogar outras coisas. E eu acho que nessa época que eu tava jogando ele, eu tinha começado o Xenoblade. O Xenoblade Chronicles no Wii. E aí, tipo, não larguei mais o Xenoblade, tá ligado? Larguei tudo que eu tava jogando. E só no Xenoblade. E pior que eu cheguei no último chefe do Xenoblade e acho que eu não terminei. Só fui terminar o Xenoblade agora no remaster do Wii. RPG falou mais alto, mano. E Xenoblade era foda. Bom, mas é isso. Eu vou encerrar aqui. Valeu, André Final. Brigadão, mano. Valeu. Se cuida. E qualquer coisa, amanhã eu tô de volta, beleza? Vou nessa. Valeu, falou, boa noite. É mais. Valeu.